The woman has been trapped underwater for 5 minutes. Facing the only exit, not only did he not choose to slip away in the first place, instead, he quietly observed the situation at the entrance of the cave, just because he can vaguely feel it, what's in there. But by this time, women have already reached their limit. But I just bounced. The arm was caught by the broken iron pipe. Can't care about the pain of the wound. We need to get out of here as soon as possible. He can feel it. The crisis is only one step away from you. However, just came out of the hole. Women know their sense of crisis. Where did it come from? Directly above him is a crocodile nearly 10 meters long. Fortunately, the monster didn't notice his existence. Looking at the uninvited guests in front of you, women can only choose to take a detour. But no matter how careful, the ripples caused by the splash were soon caused. Monsters on the water, beware. Then he turned around and rushed underwater. And women, also panicked by this sudden killing of chickens. Between death and life, he chose to run away, and in the face of the crocodile known as the water bully, humans are in front of it. Just like a weak ant, fortunately, the woman is only a few meters away from the shore. You turn around and you get rid of the crocodile. But the woman who escaped didn't let her guard down, just because his father is still struggling underwater. Don't fish it out again. I'm afraid he'll suffocate in less than a minute. But just then, 2 helicopters suddenly flew through the air. The opportunity for help is at hand. The woman has completely forgotten herself. Father is in danger. But the rainstorm is too loud. All the shouting was covered up. As the helicopter disappeared, then he remembered his father who was trapped in the basement. Then pick up a stool. Then smashed it hard against the window glass. By this time, the rain had completely flooded the basement. It looks like it can't take it anymore. The woman has no regard for the broken glass on the ground. With the help of a dog, he pinpointed his father's location. Then he dug hard into the floor with a shovel. Fortunately, the wood chips have been corroded by the water for a long time. He broke it with ease. Finally, at the last moment of my father's suffocation, the woman managed to salvage him, but without waiting for a break, the two of them helped each other stand up, because they know that the crisis is not over yet. As the door opened, the women were stunned by the scene in front of them. I saw that the rain had flooded the street. As the rain gets heavier, I'm afraid it won't be long. The whole town will cease to exist. But just then my father's face tightened. I saw a boat in front of a supermarket. But underwater is the territory of crocodiles. Going down now is undoubtedly bringing them lunch. But staying put and dying is only a matter of time. Facing a dilemma, father decided to give it his all. Crocodiles gather in the water just to make it easier to hunt. Just don't make a splash in the soup. Then they won't attack. Finally, the daughter was convinced. The two decided to take a risk. Just for them, storms are the most dangerous, and now it's the best cover. But unexpectedly, accidents always come at such an untimely time. Halfway through the rain, stop when you say stop. God's mood broke the only hope in their hearts. The two were so deadlocked that they didn't dare to move, without the cover of the wind and rain. The sounds they make underwater are clearly audible. And it got even worse. A crocodile seemed to smell the aroma of food. They start to wander around. At this moment, the woman's heart has reached her throat. It's very difficult to even move. I even forgot how to breathe, until the uninvited guest passed him. But his stiffness was restored. However, before the two of them recover from the fright, a loud alarm dragged them to hell again. Woman knows. This means that the levee ahead has been flooded. It won't take long. I'm afraid this place will become a sea. Critical moment. Woman staring. The boat that could get them out of here. Immediately after, in my father's hungry eyes, he dove decisively into the water. The huge splash of water instantly attracted the attention of the crocodile. Facing the only hope to survive, women can be said to spend the rest of their lives. I borrowed all my strength. Although he was wounded in the battle with the crocodile, but it did not affect the performance of Haley at all. As a swimmer, if you make a mistake, it's the first time I've swum with all the seats. It unleashed his full potential. The result is obvious. Haley managed to swim past 3 alligators and climb onto the boat. However, just as he was driving the boat, when I first picked up my father and dog on the boat, monstrous floods are also coming. They didn't have time to leave. Flooded in an instant. Never thought. The women turned around and were washed back home. In the chaos, separated again by the flood. After the flood, Haley crawled out of the water. I can't see my father anymore. He called out to his father. Fortunately, the other party is safe and sound, just washed into the hallway. Worried about crocodiles in the water, Haley didn't dare to go there rashly. He threw the plug-in board into the water to test it. After confirming safety, only then did he dare to jump onto the opposite table. The leg of the table suddenly broke, caused him to lose his balance and fall into the water. Haley struggled to climb up, for fear of being attacked by crocodiles. There was a false alarm. The crocodile never showed up. At the same time, Dad found some incendiary rods in the stairwell. He immediately lit one. Start looking for the whereabouts of the dog. I didn't expect the dog to be alive, but he just carried the dog up the stairs. A crocodile suddenly appeared in the water. One bite on his arm. Then the crocodile did his famous stunt death roll. He took off his father's arm. Haley heard it. Just happened to see this cruel scene. Indirectly saved my father's life. The crocodile does not eat the prey in front of it. Turned the target of the attack on Haley. Haley hurried to the toilet. We didn't have time to close. The crocodile comes after him. The fish head is stuck in the crack of the door. Haley couldn't close the